Hey you guys, welcome back. This is day 5. I'm Teresa Harding and we are going through the onboarding process. And what we're going to talk about today is what's called the information model. I'm going to show you how that works. We talked about the self-liquidating offers. We talked about how that works and a little bit about what self-liquidating offers are. So today what's going to happen is I'm going to walk you through. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but I'm going to walk you through a few more ideas you can use to create your own self-liquidating offer so that you'll know how to do it if you want to do your own. And I also have some that are pre-created for you that you can just have, you can use them, and you can actually just have the money or put it back into the ads the way we talked about yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you something called MLM Master Pack. Let me tell you what this is. This is something that we got from one of the top funnel builders in the entire industry, the one I've mentioned before, who totally does charges $50,000 to $100,000 to build one funnel. And he created this master pack, which is a training on how to do this. And he has given it to us. And this is what we're doing with it. And he's given us permission to do this. What we've done is the master pack is a 5-course series that brings people wanting to be part of your downline. You're just training them. You're just training them how to do online with network marketing, and people totally want to be part of your downline. So what you do is you take the master pack. What I've done is I've re-recorded it so that I am training how to do that, and this comes straight from the top funnel building guy. Okay, so I've redone this, and now I have it here for you. So down below you'll find the videos that are the master pack. You can totally use them. You don't have to re-record them, but you can. I'm giving you the transcripts. You can have the transcripts. You can re-record. If you want to be the attractive character for your group or whatever, you can totally do it. You can use it with me and my videos, and you just change the link so that when people go to your stuff, it goes to you and not to me. You can use it however you want. Okay, so this is something that you can totally use, but what does it do? Why am I giving that to you? Because it drives traffic for your lead generation. And what happens is, this is the front end piece that we talked about, and I'll go into that a little more today, but first I want to kind of give you the overview. So what happens is, it drives traffic to you. People have to put their email in so that they can get this master pack. So you've got this 5-course MLM Master Pack. It's already been tested. It already brings people in. So you don't even have to create your own front end offer for people. We've got it for you. It's here. We're just giving it to you. And so the MLM Master Pack is my favorite because it's awesome. This training, it's my mentor, Steve Larson. He's this funnel builder guru. Okay, you just put your link on YouTube. You don't even have to pay for ads. You just put it on your YouTube and put links to it so that people go to your stuff. Okay, seriously, we've made it as simple as we can for you. People contact you and will want to join your downline. That's how this works. And I was basically like, dude, I don't even care. I don't even care what MLM you're in. That's the power of what I'm talking about. When people come to you because of this, they'll say, I don't care. They don't care what MLM you're in. They just want to know. They want to be part of your team. And this thing right here, this master pack is absolutely gold. You will not believe what it will do for you. So let's see. Let me make sure I'm covering everything I want to cover. So what I'm going to teach you today is info model plus marketing. What is happening online is the people who are getting really big online, they're not just paying to get leads or paying to get email lists, or that's not what they're doing. They're doing something called info modeling, or info model plus marketing. That's what they're doing. And what they're doing, let me show you what it looks like. And I'll show you how this plays into all of that. Okay. So in info model plus marketing, what they're doing is they offer something free. They're selling their own book, or they're selling their an ebook, or they're getting people on their newsletter. Like I said, it can be free. They're selling a course of something that they know how to teach. They use that cash. They either keep the cash that they get from this, or they put it back into getting more traffic. So most of the top big LMers out there who are doing the online stuff, they have some kind of a front end piece. So a lot of times people call this the front end. They've got something front end that brings people in. Now, I wouldn't recommend you go try to write your own book. You can totally do that. It just takes a long time, but there are ways you can do it that is so fast and so cheap and sometimes even almost free for you. And then you have something crazy valuable that you can offer to other people. So what happens is they come in, they like your front end offer, they give you their email because they want to get it, and then they can come in and say, hey, buy this thing. These MLMers who are doing this, they can say, come buy this thing, take the cash, drive it back into your business. So what I thought would be cool is I thought it'd be kind of cool if we just give you guys those 5 videos, those MLM Master Pack. I'm going to give them to you. They're totally ready. They're totally tested and proven that it brings people in, and you're going to be able to use them. And like I said, you can either use mine with my face, you can re-record them. If you think, that's too much trouble, takes too much time, I don't want to record. It can take time, especially if you're not used to it so much. I do it all the time, so it's not as big of a deal for me. And you can sell them, you can give them away, you can do it however you want. So on your front end piece right here, where you're offering this front end, what's going to happen is you can totally do whatever you want with it. Give it for free if they join your downline. Give it for free for people who are looking for an at-home business or looking to learn more about MLM and building online. You guys, it's crazy. It will bring people to your door, knocking at your door. So some people want to do it faster. That's totally fine. They can just use mine. And what happens is I have all the actual video files of me teaching those. I have the transcripts that you can keep. You can grab them. They're all down below. So just go get those. What they do is they break belief on how to recruit, what recruiting is, and who I should recruit and who I shouldn't recruit. It breaks all the beliefs that people have about that. And oh my goodness, then there's the automation. It totally teaches the automation, how they automate all of this stuff. And I'm not trying to sell anything in there. It's just teaching people how to do it. But by the time they're done, they're going, I might as well join this person's downline. And so you get to say, this is our team, even if it's me teaching, because it is our team. And by the way, all of doTERRA is a team. As far as I'm concerned, people who aren't on my team we're on the same team. We're the doTERRA team. So put your own link underneath it and have them join yours. And that's my present to you guys just for being in this with me. But I need you to understand, people do not know how to do this. I am so excited to be bringing this to you. What does the traditional network marketer do in this space, in this model? Just this one? No. They don't just do the front end piece. What they're doing is they're doing this. But the beauty of it is that we know the whole series. Most people in the MLM space who are doing online, what they're doing is they're doing this. And normal network marketers are only doing this. They're recruiting, and that's about it. They might do some 3-way phone calls or, do some of that, but they don't do the SLO. They're not usually doing traffic. Some of the big MLMers who are really working the online space, there aren't that many of them. Guess what? Some of them do this, but that's usually it. So what's going to happen is, in our team, we're going to give you all of these pieces, show you exactly how to do it. So what happens is in the traffic. So for traffic, what most people are doing is they don't know how to drive traffic. They think traffic is stuff that you post on Facebook. They think if they're saying, oh, I'm working from home today. Oh, look, I'm at the gym. They think that's pushing traffic. That's not pushing traffic. Everybody's doing that. It might push a very, very minimal amount, but that's not really pushing traffic. SLO, people don't know how to do self-liquidating offers. They don't know. So they don't know how to liquidate it so that it covers the cost of the people that they're bringing in. They think that all they have to sell is their product. So they're just saying, hey, I have my product and that's it. But the reality is that limits what you can do online because some places won't allow network marketing stuff. There are a lot of pieces to this that you can miss if you don't know the whole thing, the whole system. So recruiting, they certainly don't know how to auto recruit. People have been using the old school method of recruiting forever, which if you get good at it, it works. It just works way slower. And so this is really fast. It's really fun. And on the phones, I'll go ahead and put a square around this because in regular network marketing, people do use the phones, but not the way we're using it. They do not use the phones the way we do. And then, of course, there's MLM Game Changer. MLM Game Changer, people do not have this. Nobody in doTERRA has this. And people who are trying to do the online thing, they're not teaching what we're teaching. It's very uncommon to see even this kind of stuff on the internet. So the MLM Game Changer, a lot of people don't even have a unique offer. So we have all of this, plus we're going to be showing you how to have your own unique offer. So what's an offer? An offer is basically what makes someone choose you over anyone else. If, let's say that you sell fences, what makes someone choose you over someone else who sells fences? One thing might be that you have a different type of product, but what if you sell the exact same fences, your product list is exactly the same? Then what makes someone choose you over anyone else? And with network marketing, part of the struggle that people have is, guess what? Everybody's selling the same product. If you're in the same network marketing company, everybody's selling the same thing. And so I'm going to teach you how to create an offer that by the time people are done looking at your offer and they're saying, just to be a part of your team, I get to have this. And I'll show you how to add your own unique pieces that make it even more powerful and that don't cost you anything. It is crazy, you guys, what we have figured out. It's seriously so fun. It's almost like now we can't do it fast enough, because it's so exciting. So what I do is I go create my own offers so that when you join my downline, then I can give it all to you. It's exactly what I'm doing right here. You don't have to go create anything. I'm giving you this offer. And guess what? How many of you are here because you're going, dang, you're giving me all this stuff for free just because I'm going to be on your team? And, this kind of stuff, we've been doing this, working on this for 4 years. To learn what we've needed to learn, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars figuring this out and finding the right places to go. And why would I not share it with you? There's no reason. It will benefit you. It will benefit us. It's phenomenal, you guys. And you can start using the MLM Master Pack right away, the 5-course Master Pack. You can take it right now, go put it up and start using it and start drawing people to you. And here are some things that you can do with it. Some people, what they do is they maybe make it the first 5 episodes of their podcast. Maybe they put it on YouTube and it draws people to them that way. And they put it on Facebook, and it's just a training that people put on Facebook. You can do ads to draw people to it. You guys, it will spread like crazy. People want to know this stuff. And a lot of people are charging a ton of money to teach you what I'm teaching you. And you watch. For those of you who've paid for those courses, I can guarantee you there is probably a 0.005% chance that what you're getting is all of this. Okay, but what I started realizing is that, as I've been putting these videos together and making sure that you have this stuff, something really powerful actually happens with the masterclass course. What happens is people are they come straight to you. They don't care what MLM. They say, I gotta tell my friend about this. So guess what? Now we're bringing the old version of network marketing and the new version of network marketing together, the online space, bringing it into the 21st century, bringing you something that you can be proud of, that's actually exciting, it's pretty sexy, it's pretty awesome, and people love it. They just want to be a part of it. But we have narrowed it down to the best practices, the most simple things, the things that work the best. But I also want to make sure that for those of you who are excited to build your own stuff, we're going to teach you how to do that too. Most people, I think, don't like to do that. That's what we found. And so most of you will just want to use what we already have. And there is there's a percentage of people who are going to want to take what we have and tweak it a little bit for themselves. Maybe put their own pictures in, put their own videos. That's fine. So the info product model, let me go into a little bit more detail about that. This is what happens in the info product model. Like I said, a lot of times there's a book. Okay, so let's say this is one piece. And then after that, what happens is they take someone to a sales page where they're selling something. Maybe they're selling something a little bit more expensive. If this was free, this might be kind of a low-end offer. So this is their sales page. And then if someone purchases there, then what happens is they take them to maybe a more high-end offer. They'll offer something more expensive. It might be a training. So this is their high-end offer. And then this might be even something higher where it's private coaching or that kind of thing, okay? And so what happens is when you go through a funnel, they take you through this process. And anything you've bought online, I can tell you, unless you went straight to Amazon and put a search in, knew exactly what you were looking for, if you clicked on anything in the internet, this is what they're doing. They're taking you through this process, And all these pages are already built for you. So you already have those, but we call this a value ladder. You take them up the value ladder. And what it is, you're finding out what their problem is. You're solving their problem. You have a solution to their problem. If you don't, they're not going to get it. If you have a newsletter, if you have a book that you're selling, unless it solves a problem that they feel like they have and that they think that you can solve that problem with this front end offer, they're never going to click on your stuff. If it looks like it might and they click on it and then they don't think it's good, then they'll go away. And by the way, using ClickFunnels, you can track all those numbers. It tracks it all for you. So you don't even have to know how to track all that stuff. It just shows you the numbers. It's awesome. So as you take someone up the value ladder, this is what happens. Excuse me. Then what happens is if they're buying something anywhere along this road, it's because they're voting with their wallet. They're telling you how serious they are. How serious is this person who bought the training or clicked on and gave you information for this training? You could sell it for $29.95. You can sell it for more. You can give it away you can do whatever you want with it. And you'll find that it brings people in. You can start testing, see which way brings in more. Now, the items in the value ladder, every single one of these things, these are different versions of self-liquidating offers. That's what those are. And so what happens is it helps take care of your ad costs. That is the information model. They have information that they're offering to people to bring them in so that now I know they're interested. Now we can take the next step. And that's what people are doing. And I'll tell you something that really makes me mad. What makes me mad is that I've been watching. I've been geeking out over this stuff for 4 years, you guys. And I watch a lot of the people who train and say, I'm going to teach you how to do this online stuff. And what they do is, I've noticed that there are a couple of different attitudes that end up coming out in the training. Not everyone, but I see this a lot. And what happens is they're either training, well, this is what you do, but the reality is they're doing something completely different because they don't want to admit that they're spending $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. They don't want to admit it costs as much as it costs us to figure that out. And so what happens is they teach you the different pieces, but they don't really tell you that actually if you do it this way, it's going to end up costing you all this money or you will never be successful. So that's one thing that makes me really mad. Second thing that makes me really mad is I've seen people teach with the attitude that they teach you, but the feeling is, and you can tell that the presenter is thinking, really, not very many people can be successful. You kind of have to be like me in order to be successful. And I want to tell you this right now. You get to be yourself. You do not have to be like anyone else. When I talk about the attractive character, we'll talk more about that later. I'm not talking about attractive in looks. Attractive is what is attracting someone to you. You guys, there's a guy online using funnels like this who is selling trips to go hunt down Bigfoot. And he makes a ton of money every single month. The attractive character is whatever is attractive to your dream client. My dream client is not someone who's going to click on his Bigfoot funnel. But his dream client, that's exactly who's going to click on it. So I just want you to understand, I kind of have some attitudes about the way people are teaching some of this, and I just want to get it out there so that you guys can have training that is for real. I can show you how to do it for free. You can spend a little more money or you can spend a lot of money. You can do it however you want. It's automated, so you're not going to have a crazy lifestyle. Another thing that I see is people who do the online stuff and then they can never stop. Their life is so crazy. They're all over the place and they are beholden to so many people, or the way they build their downline. What happens is they're bringing people in. They're not taking care of the back end, and the people are falling out. So the retention is horrible. You guys, how do I know this? Because number one, a lot of those people, I can see what they're doing. We're hacking what they're doing. But the other reason is because we have the same problem. We know that problem and we've solved that problem. And I'll tell you what, as we do this together, you guys are going to help me get better at solving that problem, because I'm sure this is a new era. And as we figure this out together, we've got the enrollments figured out, but taking care of them, we think we've got that down. But I can guarantee you, I've had enough business experience to know that as we move forward, we're going to start to realize, oh, we didn't account for this problem with all these enrollments coming in. I'm telling you what, one of the problems we had is we had so many enrollments coming in is how do we make sure they're taken care of? But when we would put them under someone else, what if that person isn't doing anything? How do we manage this so that we don't keep putting people underneath someone who isn't doing what they are supposed to be doing, and they're just getting something for nothing? They need to make sure they're taking care of it. We have tried spreadsheets where people have to track what they've done with that person. You guys, we have tried all kinds of things, and we have simplified it, and we've got what you need, okay? So the top MLM funnels, that's one of the things you're going to get. The MLM funnels that are bringing in the most enrollments, you're going to get those. These are like the 3 core funnels, and they're free. And I have 2 full-time funnel people that we have hired who now take care of our funnels and build those out. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to end up needing to hire more people. And we've got people who are full-time on the phone taking care of the people that we bring in. It's crazy. And there are still things that we're smoothing out. But we're at a place now where we can bring this to you. So I want you to understand, I am giving you something that people do not do. So what we're doing here is I just want you to understand a few things that we're giving you more than any MLM is giving or has ever taught, or any other uplines have ever taught or given people, or anyone who's ever provided it ever, except for probably our mentor. I'm teaching you the information, the product business plus MLM. We've shown you the value ladder. We're going to go over that more. And this value ladder, here we've got the MLM Game Changer, which is this program that I'm giving you with all this free stuff. Well, guess what? This is what fuels your MLM business. All of this. And you will never run out of leads. You'll have leads as long as you want. So please use the MLM Master Pack that we're giving you. That's the pack with the 5 videos that are down below, and you have copies of them right here. That's a cool little free lead generation source that I'm giving you. And the business I'm in, so the whole game when I'm in the MLM business, what I'm really telling people is I'm in the business of creating new front-end self-liquidating offers. I'm in the business of doing this because I want to build my network marketing business, and it creates residual income. I'm asking you to learn the information product business, as a lot of the tools that, a lot of these tools, these tricks, these pre-made products that I'm giving you, I've made it easy. You can just put it out there. The people are actually interested in you, in your team, because they find your stuff. Then you come in and you actually bring them to doTERRA itself. That makes sense. It's like the biggest hack to the game ever. So get your funnels approved by compliance. If you make changes to them, we work closely with compliance, and we make sure that all of our stuff is compliant. And sometimes we put stuff out that we're still kind of working with compliance. But I just want you to know, we care about that. We are serious about that. We're making sure that it's compliant. We need you also. Please, please work with compliance at doTERRA. Make sure they okay your funnels. Make sure that everything that you've put out there is good, because we want to make sure that we protect the company. We want to protect your business. So also, I want you to know that we get everything 100% approved by doTERRA, and sometimes we're making them scramble to keep up with what we're trying to do. So to talk to more people faster, you just do more ads. You can put more ads out. 2 things I want to make sure you understand. The first thing is we are self-liquidating our ad costs, because that's faster than me talking face-to-face with people. But if you want to increase your speed, then spend dollars. It's not expensive. If you're okay going a little bit slower, which is still way faster than normal, then just put it up for free. Put it up on your YouTube. And if you don't know how to start a YouTube channel, go find a video on YouTube, how to start my YouTube channel. Super simple, super easy. Goal number 2 is the list. Oh, you guys, the list is crazy. It is the real asset of the internet. And so people, when someone buys this high-end item or whatever, the most important thing is that you're getting their email. You're getting them on your list. So what happens is that means actually have a base of people who I can start dropping little messages to. That's why the list is so valuable. So you can say, hey, did you know I got this cool new thing? It's called the MLM Master Pack. Oh yeah, and it's free. And so then you've got people on your list who are super excited. And if you don't have a list yet, that's okay. We're going to talk about getting your list and how to make that happen. And by the way, as we teach you how to do this, it's just going to automatically grow your list. So how much do you make from your list? What the industry is showing is that even people who do this, even if you're really bad at it, you get about $1 per email every month. So if you're sending information out to them, value stuff that they would want that will help solve their problems, then you'll make $1 for every email that you have every month. So if you've got a list of 100 emails, you'll make $100 a month. And the industry, kind of the way people talk about it, and kind of the industry standard says, well, if you've got 10,000 people on your list, then you are financially independent because you'll make $10,000 a month. And by the way, if you're good at it, you make at least twice as much as that, and a lot of people make even more, $7, $8, $9 per email on their list every single month. So to start to gather the list is important, because guess what else? The list, people think, oh, well, I've got a following of 10,000 people or 5,000 people. That's not yours. You don't own that list, because if Zuckerberg changes the game, let's say that the rules or the algorithms on Facebook change, well, guess what happens? Now you could lose those followers. They're not yours, they're his. And in fact, it wasn't that long ago that they made some changes that said, look, if you're part of a group and you haven't commented X number in this X recent history, or if you haven't done these certain things, then we're going to automatically remove you from that group or from those people. So there was a big hubbub about that, because guess what? People work hard to get their followings, but having a following isn't enough because you're not in control of that. So the other reason it's important to have your list is because guess what? We give you the email drip campaign totally for free. And it's proven, it's tested, it helps bring in enrollments. It brings in interest, people who are pleading to be part of your team. So you need to make sure that you're maintaining your email list, and you're on your front end. As we teach you how to do this, we teach you collect an email every single time, okay? So then when they vote with their wallet, then they go through your value ladder, or even if you just have one piece, a front end piece, then guess what? Now you know that they're actually more interested. They're someone who's coming to you. So what happens is, what am I going to do? I'm going to add them to my list. Everyone on my list, I'm going to go and start soft promoting things to them. And guess what? When I'm promoting, I can be asleep, and that's happening. It's automated, so that all of this stuff is happening while I'm not working, while I'm sleeping, when I'm on vacation. Doesn't matter when. So that's why I'm here. You guys, this free stuff that I am just giving you, you can grab tons of the funnels that I have for you. I've got all the email drip campaigns. You're going to be able to have access to that. That's all great, but why would I not? It helps you. It helps me. It just helps everybody in the company. So let's just do this. Let's do this together. Let's do it right. And as we do this together, what's going to happen is you're going to help me figure out the back end better. We've got the back end figured out, so now we have support for people. But I'm not naive. We're new. We're paving the road in this industry. People are not doing what we're doing here on my team. And so as we do this, I know we're going to come up with obstacles or things that we realize, we've got to have a better support over here, and we've got to have this, and this, we can tweak this way. You guys will help me figure that out as we go, and it'll just make it better for all of our teams. So we've been talking about all this stuff. One of the things that I have is something that's called MLM Game Changer Secrets. It sells for $1,000. I have that because people want more value. Once people learn how to do what I'm teaching to do, then, I'm giving this to you for free. You don't need more. But the people who want more, guess what? I've taken a ton of time working and learning and creating and finding the things that are going to be the very best. And so that's one of my things on my value ladder. And it's exactly what people need. It solves their problem. It's something that we're creating, and we're actually going to be launching that pretty soon. So I'm super excited about that. But what it is, it's a magnet. These are just magnets that attract people to you. If you're what they're looking for, then the stuff that you have is the value that they need. And that's why I've started my MLM Game Changers. That's why we're starting the podcast, the MLM Game Changers podcast, because that's going to draw people. I'm going to have the MLM Masterclass, the 5 Masterclass. That's a link on my podcast where people can go download that. They can go watch it. They can see it. Guess what it's going to do? It draws them to me. It draws them to me and says, hey, can I join your team? It is crazy, you guys. And finally, you'll actually have a lead source to treat your MLM like an actual business rather than like a hobby. A lot of people treat it like a hobby. And instead of getting little bits of cash here and there, then you can treat it like a real business. So treat this game like MLM plus info model. And you will not believe what's happening as you look at different companies and the people who have the highest enrollments, who are doing it online. this is what they're doing. They're doing the info model plus network marketing. I encourage you to grab the MLM Masters Pack, grab that, use it however you want. You can redo it. You can use it the way I have it. You can have it for free. You can sell it to other people. You can give it to people for free, whatever you want. You can tell them, come join, I'll be happy to give it to you. And then when you do that, send them to MLM Game Changer, because it teaches them how to do all of this stuff. So it's a pretty big deal. And you say, when you're part of our team, this is what you get. Guys, thank you so much. I'm super excited. Glad you're here. And every day we're going to be teaching you some new skills so that you can get started on this process. And thanks for being here. Bye.